Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to the channel. This is a process video for Off the Board with Pineapple Papers where we pull something off of our Pinterest boards and use it for inspiration. So I am going to be using this layout that is from Carly and she's using a Vicky Bouton collection. It's super gorgeous. I really love how she did all those tones and stuff, like certain colors for each one of them. While she did 5, I am going to be doing 4 because I am finishing up the photos that I did at the process anyway of my scrap room. Now, this process of these like photos that I'm using is the end result of buying my new IKEA stuff. My room since then has been getting cozy with the way I would like it to be. And so I have added a bunch of stuff since then, but this part of my room transformation is the desk part of it. And this part of it was done during the summer of 2024. So it's 2026 now. So I have obviously added things throughout. I've added just certain things to make it a little bit easier for me and just to work with it. So I ended up accidentally cutting this orange one a little bit too much. So I went through, fixed it, and then came back. So what I am going to do is that I am just going to distress the parts of it that is going to be on the edge so that has the distress part of it because I'm covering up my back piece. This collection is the Echo Park Craftroom collection, and I am using 4 of the lighter toned pattern paper to this busy paper that you see. I am also going to kind of change a little bit of where the title is because of how I'm going to make this title work. I am going to obviously do the outlining because I outlined the background paper, and so I am going to be working on like how I want these photos to look. And then I realized that I wanted to make sure that I had the right amount of kind of have like the titles right. And so I left it like this and I didn't like how these were looking. So then I was like, well, I'm going to switch how I have them going so that those title pieces work. And then I'm just kind of going through and being like, okay, I think I've got enough. So here I am going to do this. And then I was like, hold up, I need my splattering because she has splatters in there too. So I took my paper to my little distress spritz stand that I have or whatever. And I pulled out the blue is the tumble glass to match the blue. The pink is saltwater taffy. The yellow is fossilized amber. And then the orange color is spiced marmalade. I do it down first and then, excuse me, I do bring it back to make sure that they're on there as well. So here I am, I'm using my T-square ruler because I want these to at least line up correctly and to make sure that they are matched, at least for that part of it, because while yes, I can do some crookedness, I know for me, because these pattern papers are straight, these photos need to be straight. They don't necessarily need to be lined up like completely across as they're going across, but they needed to go up and down. So I do put down these 2 big titles for my paper, and then here I am going to go through the embellishments and match them up with the colors that are in the square, or the rectangle, I should say. So the blues are going to go with the blues, the pinks are going to go with the pinks, so on and so forth. Now, if there's a lot of like some color tones to it, I matched it up with like the main color. Make sure that you go check out the playlist down below. I have pretty much joined every Sunday for sure throughout the month of July, and then I've kind of gone through everything else. if I can be able to use off the board Pinterest for my layouts, I've used it. Otherwise, and they'll be in the playlist. And how the playlist works is that you click on it. If you have watched most of them, it should be on the newest first, and then it goes down to the oldest, or the latest to the oldest, whatever. But if you are new to it, what you need to do is in the upper right hand corner, there are some little lines. You click on it, and then you can click on the oldest or switch it out to however you'd like. She does this every year, and she does one every day for this for 30 days, but I do not. I choose not to. I do what works best for me. So here I am. I'm just going through and making sure that all of the pieces that I am putting on there are working. And then I'm like, ooh, I want to use the chipboards. So I'm going to come in and kind of play with the chipboards. I'm going to kind of play with where I want them to look. I do bring them in with different little pieces, and I just kind of like to lay the pieces here and there and in between, because I feel like it's supposed to kind of just like run across and not necessarily have, oops, sorry about my head. I got to remember that my head is going to be in this when I do these. I forget because of the new setup that I have, so that you guys can really truly see a really good part of my desk and everything, that I forget that it's higher. So then you see my head. So yeah, I'm getting close to being ready for school. I go back on the 29th of July. The kids come back. Well, the elementary students start on the 5th, and they go 5th. They start on the 5th of August, and then the middle school and high school kids start on the 6th. So yeah, I'm getting ready to go back. As of right now, tentatively, I'm supposed to be teaching 4th grade math. I'm hoping that changes, because I really want to go back into the technology room. Due to funding, it's been a little bit harder for my principal to make sure that she can keep me in that job or that position. Otherwise, I will be teaching 4th grade math. So yeah, there's that. Let's see here. I'm just kind of going through. Now I'm kind of working through and just making sure that all of the main focal point pieces are the colors. And then I do come in with the small enamel dots. I was going to do sequins, but then I decided to, instead of the sequins, to round this out, I went and got, well, I didn't get them out, but I went and pulled the distress spritz back out and added those to the end. So I do go through this little saying piece that make sure that I get the colors and stuff in there, but then I make sure that every photo or every section has a black and white, like a black and white sticker of saying of some sort. I guess that's pretty much what I'm doing here. It's so hard to do. Sometimes it's so hard to do some of these voiceovers because I don't want to keep saying the same thing over and over, because I've been doing so many in a row, and I do a lot of batch filming. So I batch film, and then I batch voiceover, and then I batch film, and I am trying to keep staying ahead, but it's been a little bit hard because of Kaylin's schedule. A lot of times I'll get started and then I gotta go pick her up, or whatever the case may be. So it's been kind of like not a struggle, but a little bit of a struggle at this point. But it's been good. It's not like a bad struggle. So here I am. This is lastly what I am working on right now. So each one of them I'm going to go back through and add a little bit of splatters in spots that I could have it show up so that it works. I'm going to round that out. The still shots are coming up. Make sure that you do all the YouTube stuff, like and subscribe, yada, yada. Make sure that you guys do follow the playlists and everything that's going to be linked down below. Make sure that you guys are all staying safe. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.
Could be different if I was with you. If I was with you. 1 + 1 is always meant to, but I feel this could be different.